Halftime at TC3, Tompkins Cortland Community College. You see the snow. It's been cold here all weekend, but it's Sunday, and after 45 more minutes, a champion will be crowned in the NJCAA D3 Women's Soccer Championships. Sam Cooperman, Chris Russell with you. Chris, it's the 1 and the 2 seed, Brookhaven, the top dog, Delta right there with them, the 2 seed out of Michigan, and not a lot of action. 3 shots on goal for the Brookhaven Bears, 1 for the Delta Pioneers. What's really encapsulated this first half? Scott able to handle it with her head for a moment before the ball skied out of there. 1-0 lead, Brookhaven looking to capture its second championship in the last 3 years. 3 times it's knocked off last year's winner, Richland, the team that took down Delta in the 2018 title game in Rockford, Illinois. Fans continue to cheer for Delta, and you really have to admire their passion for this program.
Talk about how well matched both of these teams are as the referee comes over to speak with Brookhaven head coach Jimmy Elder. The number 1 seeded Bears averaging just under 5 goals a game. The number 2 seed Delta averaging just under 6 goals a game, both in the regular season, and now how tightly contested this one has been as we come into the 20th minute.
4 shots on goal for Brookhaven, just 1 for Delta in this affair. Brookhaven gets Salazar on the touch. She feeds it in. Nelson tries to catch up, but Manti secures it cleanly. Molly Manti gets the second half guarding the net. First half went to Megan Schaefer, and that's been the approach just about almost the entirety of the year for Delta. As there's a nice swipe from Nelson looking for her first goal of the tournament. Heek takes it away. Touch pass ahead to start it off towards Scott. And it stays with Delta to the outside.
You saw that quick foot play by Nelson, kind of indicative of why she's such a terrific goal scorer, can make her own opportunities there. As now we have a throw-in for the Brookhaven Bears.
Brookhaven will actually get a...
Looks like a free kick.
Free kick from Reagan Eichel. Knocked in a 35-yarder in the quarterfinals against Rowan Gloucester. Tries it here, places this one high. Manti comes out and grabs it on a fly.
Not very difficult to save for Manti. In fact, floating well over any of the offensive attackers for Brookhaven. Able to see it and secure it pretty easily.
Almost too strong a leg for Michael that time. Would probably like to put a little less on it to give somebody a chance to get ahead on there. Cifuentes for Brookhaven with the upfield tip. Nelson tries to flag it down. Forces Heek to kick it out of play. Under 19 minutes to go. Brookhaven looking for its second goal of the contest. And to gain some real separation with that 2 seed Delta. But the Delta Pioneers haven't lost all year either. Boys trying to make a break up at midfield and couldn't. Brookhaven content playing it backwards. Now Derrick scans the defense. In for Nelson. She turns around and doesn't have time to get a foot on that ball. Speedy by Meisner. Run for Lincoln down the right side. Keeps it in play. And now taken away. Emma Lynch back into the game, and she forcefully ripped that one out.
Yeah, nice take there on the defensive side. As you saw, Lincoln might have tried to be angling for a corner kick opportunity. Good defense by Delta.
Out of play, possession favors Delta. Now under 18 to go. 1-0, Brookhaven, early second half goal. Credited to Kelsey Vickery off the own goal, off the foot of Caitlin Goodrich, trying to keep the ball out of net, and just a slight miss kick. It's the only difference in this title game. Delta looks for control. Boy says it's her team's ball, and she wins that call.
Yeah, break there for Delta. Boys did not come up clean on that 50-50 ball. Missed the header, but still was able to use her body to shield off Brookhaven enough to get a chance.
And now Emmington trying to stop and turn. Forced Delta to kick it out of play from Sandlin. Moving a little closer is Delta. The Pioneers yet to score in this contest. Only 1 shot on goal for them. second leading scoring team in the league. And now Nelson might have room. Gets around Goodrich. Has Heek back there to defend. Shimmies around her, but then having two defenders is helpful with Goodrich on the stop. They do whistle this one dead. Let's see what comes out of this.
Wow.
And there is a card awarded.
I think Nelson's going to be assessed a yellow card there. I was watching just the size differential as she was trying to beat Goodrich. You could see her with her hands out and palms facing upward like, what did I do? But some dangerous play there. We already talked about Nelson hooking some defenders and trying to use her own body to shield around. Now the second yellow card issued of this match. Nelson will come off for a substitution. Head coach Jimmy Elder looks like he'll bring back Kelsey Vickery.
He brings back Vickery. You mentioned Nelson throughout this matchup here, Chris, that she is the leading scorer for this Brookhaven team, but has not been able to put one through in this tournament. She's had her struggles here this afternoon, just trying to carve out space, but Delta reassures things on the back line. After the yellow, Delta tries to push ahead. Down 1-0. Brookhaven wins back possession here. Brookhaven Bears trying to keep the title in Texas for a third straight year. Last year it was Richland. Brookhaven won it here 2 years ago. Now to the right corner. It stays with the Bears. As Brookhaven won 2-0 against Rowan Gloucester in the quarterfinals Thursday. 3-0 against Brookdale with 3 goals in the first 14 minutes. In the semifinals, Villanueva on the throw-in. It's Valeria Villanueva. Carly Scott momentarily has it for Delta. Now there's a chase. Goodrich was there stride for stride and popped that ball away, but they'll say last touch was, in fact, on Brookhaven. It's a goal kick coming here. Talked about the wind blowing that ball around. Tough to keep that thing in one place, and Delta tries to do just that right here. This is Rouse. High in the air curves and taken by Brookhaven, not that far. Brookhaven looking for one more. Lincoln inside, can't get Cifuentes, tries it again, and Cifuentes this time scores number 2, and that might put Brookhaven where it needs to be. 2-0, 15:24 to go. Tori Cifuentes scores her 3rd goal of the tournament.
14th on the season as we look. Nice second chance opportunity by Lincoln, staying with it on the far wing, and Cifuentes creating her own space. Not much Manti can do. Almost a post-to-post situation, and you said it, Sam. That's with the way both teams have been evenly paced for the most part today, and not a wide-open game. 2-0. With 15 left in regulation, Delta's really got to press the attack now.
Tori Cifuentes with an absolute ripper right there, and it's caused by the persistence of Aaron Lincoln.